Hi everyone, this is Huaqi. Here I will present the design process of the OctLingo app. OctLingo is a language learning app targeting for the users from 25 to 35 years old and helps them to practice their oral English. We believe in language as a tool for communication. The OctLingo app is aimed to help users successfully transforming from a language learner to a language communicator. To have a better idea of this field and what is already there, I did some competitive analysis of the existing mobile applications for language learning. And I found in the market, generally there are 4 categories of language learning app, which include a language course app, the chat and social app, the flashcards app, and word games app. I pick up one app from each of the categories for analysis, and I got a better understanding of what problems these apps try to solve and their solutions to address these problems. After the competitive analysis, I conducted the user research to confirm my users' thoughts, their desires, and their needs. I interviewed 4 target users, took notes from their answers, and summarized what they are doing, thinking, and feeling. The competitive analysis and user research give me key insights regarding the directions I should take with my project, but things are still piece by piece. They are not quite putting together. Therefore, in order to synthesize all the data I've collected, I created the user persona to humanize my potential users and highlight their goals and behaviors. Here from the picture you can see Sam. She is a new lecturer in Hangzhou University in China, 27 years old, with low to average income. She wants to boost her career through networking with young professionals all around the world. So she is into improving her oral English and communication skills. However, there is no budgeting way in Hangzhou to practice oral English. Also, it's not easy to find a language partner in Hangzhou. And Sam also have some problems in daily vocabulary words and how to use these words under different situations. She is also not good at English listening. Based on the gap between Sam's problem and her goals, I generated the idea of creating a social chat app. In this app, I will add the social chat function like the direct message, voice call, and video call. I also included the vocabulary learning section and listening materials. After generating the main idea of the language learning app, I decided how the users will engage and navigate the app. I chose 2 very important hypotheses and create the user flows. Let me introduce a little bit detailed information. For the first task, I want the users to successfully create an account and set a vocabulary learning goal. So the steps may include: first, open the app; second, create an account; third, set study frequency; fourth, get study intents; and fifth, choose vocabulary category; and last one, to confirm. So in the wireframe stage, you will see all the slides are generated based on my user flows. In the second task flow, I want the users to practice oral English with desired topics and desired partners. So the steps may include log in, practice oral English, decide whether to test their English level, choose the desired topics to chat, select the language partner category, select a language partner, start to chat. That is the last step. After the user flow, I sketched some wireframes and created a low-fidelity prototype for the vocabulary app. The wireframe I sketched is quite consistent with the user flow and the user goals. For example, I create sign-up pages, goal-setting pages, vocabulary building pages. Since vocabulary building is one of our main functions, I want to give a little bit more detailed explanation. After setting the vocabulary learning goals and frequencies, the users are entering the vocabulary learning page. They can not only learning the meaning of each word, but also find a lot of examples of how and when to use them. Users can also choose to listen to the examples. This will give the users the understanding of how to use a word on different situations. Users are also able to add new words and export the words as they expected. Another important function of this app is chatting. It is a great way to practice our English. Users are able to choose the topics they are interested in, like the books, travelers, sports, etc., and who they like to chat, like the native speaker, English teacher, chatbot, other English learner, or chat in the club, and how to chat, whether like a direct message or they like to do the video call or the voice call. As long as the users have the internet, they can chat with anyone on the platform. Except for the English teacher, every other people you chat to is totally free. It really provides a budget and accessible way for users to practice their oral English. Except for that, I also include some functions like building their listening skills, add to favorite, and checking their potential statistic. I hope this app would successfully turn the users from a language learner to a communicator. After building the wireframe, I want to know if the users find the app usable, if the features and functions work well for the users. Therefore, the usability test is planned and conducted. The main function I want to test is vocabulary learning and the social chat. So I designed the direct task, such as first set your vocabulary learning goals and choose a vocabulary book. And second, finish learning one set of vocabulary. Thirdly, upload a new vocabulary word and definition and write their definitions to the app. Fourthly, check your vocabulary learning process. And fourthly, find a native speaker and make a voice call with him or her. Also, I include some other tasks like create an account, check personal statistics, or play around with the app. Through the usability test, I do find some severe issues. For example, users fail to go back to the previous page. The label of the button is not that clear. The icon gets ambiguous sometimes. Therefore, I did some revisions to fix these issues. For example, I highlighted the sign up button to make it easier for users to find it. I deleted the back and next button to make the interface more straightforward and clear. I added some instructions and highlights to show how to use certain features. I also delete some ambiguous icons and add more annotations to the different icons. Here I attached the link of the final version of the OctLingo app. It is still a low fidelity prototype. I will keep revising it. So what I have led through the process of designing the app. First, embrace the unknown. At the beginning of the project, I didn't have too much idea of what app I want to build and how I will build it. But after conducting research, product research, user research, and create a persona, I got some interesting ideas. So be comfortable with unknown and ambiguous is very important. Secondly, don't fall down the rabbit hole. I fell down the rabbit hole in the competitive analysis stage. I downloaded 50 apps and revised each of them. Although I got some inspirations, I also get frustrated. Through the project, I found the design is a research, build, measure, learn loop. You have to keep the loop going on to make a good product rather than staying in one hole. And last but not least, don't panic. Enjoy the process. That's all for my presentation. Thanks for listening. Wish you have a lovely and peaceful day.